Hello and welcome again to Astroneer 101. Myself, Atomos. Welcome one and all. And I know. Those of you looking at your watch going, what the? Yeah. We're getting started a little bit early, mainly because I wanted to play Astroneer. But also, I've got a radio show coming up later on this evening, and I thought I'll give this a try. I'm gonna try streaming and then switching gears and jumping on into doing the radio thing in a few hours. But that gives us some time to do a few things. One of those being getting things a little bit more organized here at our base, checking on our operations on both Glacio and Atrox, checking and see how our automated systems are doing there. And just kind of having some fun with Astroneer for a little bit. Appreciate you guys stopping on by. Once again, I want to thank you all for the tremendous turnout over the last couple of weeks as I've been getting back into streaming again. And also, I did want to say a couple of things. A big hello, and thank you for the follow. Kelly 079, Kelly joining us. Great to see and appreciate you being here. Sherry CDO, thank you for the follow as well. We also had a few other people join us. Those were the two that came from last stream. Before that, we had Breeder of Chaos, Alt, joining us over on the YouTube channel. Appreciate the subscription over there, and those of you that are interested, check out the YouTube channel. Mr. Acosta. No, that wasn't it. Was it? I thought that was it. Hold on. Let me real quick check the back end there. And let's see if something got shut down. That does happen from time to time. Yeah. Weird. Alright, try it again. There you go. Okay, don't know what the dollar sign's doing there, but that's fine. Whatever. You got it to work. Nicely done. Big thank you, as always, to the automated systems for doing what they're supposed to be doing sometimes. It's greatly appreciated. Let's see. Like I said, we got stuff to do and very little time, so let's not just sit here dancing away on top of the shelter. Let's take a peek around. You'll remember, or if you hadn't caught the last stream, quite a bit has changed here on our base on Silva. Let's where did I put the? Oh gosh, yeah, this is the downside to doing big changes. There it is. VTOL. Picked up 2 streams ago. Our vertical and takeoff landing vehicle, and this way get a little bit better look here. We added on more or less this new section right here. All of the stuff you see in black, that's our new kind of layout for the base. We basically took all that over from here. In this area over here, we've kind of got set up as kind of our power station for now. We're going to need more power in the future, but for now it's a pretty good little power station. We can land the VTOL over here. Such a great little vehicle. Not necessarily the best for carrying stuff, but it definitely does its job at getting you into space. One of the places that we're going to have to take a look at is just setting over there. That's our moon, DeSolo. We're going to be headed over to DeSolo in a little bit, but before we get to that, let's do a little bit of that cleanup that I was talking about. And mainly I'm just trying to kind of get things a little bit more organized. Oop. Okay, that was... Grab the tray. There you go. You got it. We also set up a couple of different operations. We have a new base, kind of base camp set up over on there we go. Glacio that I was curious about and wanted to take a look at. And basically what we're doing is we're trying to set up an automated system on Glacio so that it will basically take care of any iron and steel needs, which are kind of a big ones for what we need to accomplish in the grand scheme of things as far as getting the story of Astroneer played out in the missions. Let's get something working here first before we leave. What I'm going to do is we're going to craft off some tungsten carbide. Last stream we ended up heading over to the Mars planet, which is called Calidor, and on Calidor we harvested tungsten. Took us a little bit, but we got it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use that tungsten now. Let's get a full container of carbon. Oh, we don't have one, that's right. We took all the containers of carbon to Glacio. Let's see, do we have... I suppose we could probably get it kind of going on its own, right? Well, we'll just get some tungsten carbide made. Got 7 units here. So, for doing this, I'm actually going to set things up. Alright, and so these two here, this is our tungsten and this is our carbon. And for making tungsten carbide, that's what you need. Let's find it here on the chemistry station. This is kind of... I added some new tunes in as well. This is kind of the other part of the reason that I wanted to check out this tonight, was because I wanted to listen to some music as well off of the streaming service I use here. Tungsten carbon, there we go. What I'm going to do is set it on repeat and get it started. So all I have to do from now is we take and get it started by feeding it out. And while they're doing that, let's see. I thought I had a container. Yeah, there we go. There it is. All right, tungsten carbide's finished, so we got the finished product. All we need to do is get it fed into this container here. There we go. And as it finishes, it'll automatically go in there, so we're good to go. Let's get some of this cooking. Our organic dispenser, which, yeah, is gonna go crazy here for us. There. Have an empty. That empty there. And once that finishes, that'll kick out the carbon over here, I believe. Mm-hmm. We're done. Oh, there it is. Alright, there we go. Now we got the container loaded and set. That'll just accept that as it comes out. Those will be good to go. This is doing its job. We're good to go. Alright, and don't really have anything that I wanted to take there yet. So let's just hop on over and check things out on Glacio. Check, we got 11 launches left. You know what? Let's, before we before we get too hasty and taken off, let's do some work on the engine here. We're going to take in to empty out the hydrazine into the big container and then just pull it out again full. Get 2 more. Come on, plug in there. That's the one. You got it. Alright, good. So we'll plug those in. Put back our container. And we'll go for launch. Headed to Glacio and then Atrox after that in 3, 2, 1. We're off. Thanks again for joining me, folks. I know I haven't got a regular schedule set up yet on this. So those of you watching on the VODs, greatly appreciate that. Not only here on Twitch, where I'm doing the live stream, but also those of you catching up on a lot of the stuff over on my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Give me the thumbs up and shoot a comment in when you're there. That would more than pay for the entertainment at this point. There we go. Alright, here we are in Glacio. Now, what we had done, we still got this going. Yeah, that's just harvesting our gases, which does not have to be in this particular spot, so let's take and move it. Move it closer to where the action is. Yeah, there we are. We got our extractor farm set up over here. That seems to be offline. Oh no, it's doing what it's supposed to. There we go. Okay. Good. Why don't we connect these two? Close enough? Please be close enough. It's not quite close enough. Sure. Throw this little RTG in here for now as a in between. There we go. So now we got that powered up as well. Good. Alright, so what I was doing here, it seems to be this is where the holdup is. Oh, we're out of carbon. That's why. And there's our carbon container and it's now empty. So let's get another carbon container in there. This is part of the reason why I wanted to kind of come back, is because I knew this would be an issue. At least for a little bit until we get some of the bigger containers done. Okay, so that one's empty. Shut this off. Turn this on. That iron out of there. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Leave that there for now. So what's been going on is that the auto extractors here, you can kind of see them doing their thing. They're pulling up the hematite in the area. That hematite goes up, and when it pops up on the top here, this auto arm is set to detect anything that pops up in this area, grab anything, and then move it over to where the other side is. You can kind of see this here when I highlight it. There we go. So the green area is where it's picking up the pop-up boxes, being very helpful and being in the way. There we go. All of them are within the green area, and then the blue area on the other side is where it's going to drop it. And in this case here, it's on this huge container that I have. And this container stores up to 400 units. You can see right now it has 67 units in it. Those immediately are, it's actually set to dump out. So what it's doing is that it's just dropping them in here, and then whenever there's an available open slot, it will take and, there it goes, drop it to the next open spot that it has here on the furnace. After it does that, the furnace then does its job and turns that into iron. That iron automatically gets fed into the chemistry lab here. And the chemistry lab also has that carbon that we put there. So carbon and iron, along with the gas here, which is argon, will automatically just keep creating more and more steel. Okay, so that's kind of the whole idea behind the automated system. We got one empty container. Let's take and shut this down for a second so it doesn't keep feeding them there. Like that. There, yeah. Prove me right. Alright, there we go. Take the steel off of here. Is that one empty? Oh no, that's holding steel too. Wait. I guess I set up 2 for the steel. Oh, that's good. So we'll just do this. We'll put the iron in there. And that way if there's overflow in the system, now it'll take care of that. We can turn it all back on again by turning on the gas, and then the gas will add it in. There we go. Okay, so didn't have to do anything, got a full container of steel. Let's put an empty here so that we know it's there, and then the extra carbon set in the back, so as a reminder, add that in. Alright, and we needed the steel for our next endeavor. Good. This is still harvesting gas we need. I suppose... remember, do I need that large storage? You know what, I'm going to keep it. Alright. So there we go. There's our automated system there to make steel. It's a couple of step process, but we got it taken care of. Alright, that's good. Hey, research material. There's another one. We'll drop these off. Ooh. One of those exploding plants. Alright. Let's take these and we're going to head over to Atrox now. Atrox has our gas farm going on. And I was kind of thinking about it earlier when I got into thinking about the game. I was thinking maybe we could use Atrox for all of the gas harvesting we need. Might as well do something with it. Seeing as it's this lovely, dark, and toxic world. Alright, let's see. Looks like the system is charged and set. Oh, here we go. Now the problem is that we are full. Full on helium. Excellent. Couldn't have a better problem. Alright. Especially here. Because helium, this is the only place we're going to get it. And we need it for our nanocarbon alloy, which we're going to need a lot of here for setting up for our next project. I guess. We're going to need more gas containers. Didn't hurt to have a couple, actually. Good to know. Alright, that's all we needed here. Everything's working as it's supposed to. Let's head on home. Like I said, this particular stream, I was definitely... well, like I said, I hadn't really planned on it. I just did the old, what the hell. And also wanted to see how long it would take me to set up the stream and go. Not too long, as it turns out. Alright. Home is coming up on the horizon. There we go. And we've been... the big thing about... this is stream number 8. And... it's been... well, they've been kind of long streams, last couple. How much is that worth? 2,590. About 3,600. That's a really nice chunk of research there. 1,625-ish. Not bad. All right, here's our big payout, the iron, or the steel. We're gonna need that steel. This finish up? No, I turned this off. Okay, keep going then. Keep doing what you're doing. We're out of carbon, so we're gonna need carbon there to continue doing that. Which it's ranking out. How many did we end up with? 4. Wait. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Good enough. Throw that over there. Throw this over here. 15. There we go. Good. Resource canisters, extra resource canisters. Well, that isn't going to be the case for long. Let's just put these here for now. Because really one of the big things that we kind of need at this point, before this gets really out of control, is we're going to basically take and unlock our schematic for the really big ones. The really big resource canisters, which are on this line, I think. No, I know they're on the large printer. These are platforms, not there. Up here? Ooh, we're gonna need that too, but let's hold off on that for a minute. Huh. The, this isn't always the best place to find things. Why am I missing this? It's not a... Is it one of these? Must be. There it is. Oh, I didn't think it was on this printer. Okay. The large resource canister, and see, this is the thing with it. Nanocarbon alloy is... Every one of those needs a nanocarbon alloy. And it's going to cost us 5,000 bytes, but that's okay because we've gotten to the point where we have 109,000. I think we can pretty much unlock everything. Don't do that. My advice to you is do not go through and go, oh, hey, I've got all the stuff I need to unlock everything, because what happens is when you go to the printer, then you're going to spend 5 minutes clicking through everything trying to find the thing that you're looking for. So, just a suggestion. Large resource canister, glass, titanium, and nanocarbon alloy. The nanocarbon alloy part of that is going to be the tricky part. But the good thing about this, and here, let me show you. Let's get this off of here. And that back in. Okay, good. That worked. Nanocarbon alloy needs titanium alloy, steel, and helium. We just picked up the steel that we needed for that. Put it on here, didn't we? That's the tungsten carbide that we need for something else. Turn that off. Put the tungsten back. I don't think we have enough to empty that. That's rubber, that's just extra. Where did I put the titanium? There it is. So we need the titanium alloy, which is going to be the tricky part in this because we need graphene. And graphene can be crafted right there. Graphite and hydrazine. Okay, so in order to get this done, we're going to really need a lot of the resource ammonium so that we can do that. Now, the ammonium is here on the planet. As a matter of fact, this marker that I set a long time ago, I think very first stream, that's actually an ammonium deposit that's here on the planet. But I think what I'm actually going to do is we're going to do something a little bit different. We got steel that we brought from I put it here. Okay, there's the steel. Tungsten carbide is the other thing we need, which we just had it craft a bunch of that for us. We need exo chips and rubber. That's right. I'd put that aside. Yeah. Rubber. Alright, and I think that's everything aside from the exo chips. For this, I'm not going to have it just auto crank these out. Because otherwise I'll just burn up all the exo chips. What we're going to need is... How many exo chips do we have, actually? 1, 2, 3. I think that'll actually be kind of good for now. Alright, while that's printing, let's get the last stuff that we need for this going. Do I have enough? I don't really. So let's do this. Let's pull this off and get this miscellaneous stuff off of here. We're going to plug this bad boy right into the back of our digging machine. Like this. There we go. Work with me, game. Excellent. We'll leave that there for when we come back. Didn't I have... I thought I had an extra one sitting around here. Take this. That with the rest of the scrap that we got lying around. Okay. That should be good for now. We really don't need a outrageous amount of stuff. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we've got all of these soil canisters hooked on here. Take that one off, put it on the other side, why not? There we go. We got all these soil canisters on here, and we're just basically going to do a bit of planetary soil strip mining. Okay. I always forget where I sent down our trip to the core. It's this one, right? Yeah, there it is. Down we go. Let's start on this level. Yeah. Be kind of close to the surface here, but that's fine. Should be okay. Okay, I'm trying to avoid resources when possible, because as you can see, we're already kind of in a crunch as far as resources are concerned, because storage space is an issue. And that was part of my idea here for Project Cleanup, was to get storage space squared away a little bit better. So, you know, Yeah. Found a bunch of resin. Alright. So, yeah, so we don't want to drive across caverns if possible. And remember, once again, this circle not only shows you what your digging radius is, but also it's filling up here with blue. The blue is actually how much soil we have on hand. There we go. And so, like I said, the tricky part here is that we want to keep the paver from actually having to work. Ooh. There's the surface. Let's dip down a little bit further. Looks like it might be some somewhat solid ground. Oh, and then there's an opening. Turn it a little bit so we can avoid some of that garbage. There we go. Wow. From one cavern to another, it's like a thin layer there underneath. Alright, good. This will work. So, one of the things I kind of sometimes I'll do when I'm doing this kind of harvesting here is I'll find like a layer like this and just kind of scoot along the surface of it. Digging in a little bit, but not necessarily going blind underground. This way I can kind of move along and see the stuff as I go. Plus it allows me to kind of get a feel for what other resources might be down in this area if I want to come and get them later on. Remember, really the only thing that I'm doing here is just grabbing soil. As much soil as I can kind of get. Not too bad. Pretty good stuff on this level. Ooh, there's the stuff for zinc. Zinc is kind of one of those resources that use it in small batteries, and we're kind of beyond working with small batteries at this point. All right. Alright, that's good enough. That should do it. I'll start dumping resources. And I try not to do that for a couple of reasons. One of those is that every single one of these resources that's left lying around on the ground, the game has to keep track of. And it's not a huge issue, but I found on some of my bigger saves, that just those little things, having to keep track of all those little things as time goes on, it starts to become a bit of a lag on the system. So I try to keep things minimalized if possible. Oop, oop, oop. Up a little. There you go. And see, I'm just kind of going back underneath the path that we had cut. And I've did quite a bit with this in the past. A couple of my saves, I've basically like cored out the planet, just getting soil so that I could kind of do this. And what we're doing is that we're going to use all of the soil that we have here to just kind of spin it out. We're going to throw it into the centrifuge and get the resources that we need out of it, instead of having to go and harvest those or dig them out of the ground. I've found this is a really good way to get the basic resources without, like I said, a lot of hassle. There we go. Is that it? I think that's the ramp up there. There we go. Let's throw a little ramp up so we can get out of here. Shut off rigging system. There we go. That'll work. That's plenty. Oh no, this isn't this is when we went lower level. There we go. It's the surface spot that we popped out to. Underneath the mountain that is right behind our base, I believe. Whoop. A little too much momentum going there. Cool. There it is. There's the ramp up. Whoa, don't drive off it. There we go. Bring it around the back here. Alright, good. Hear that. Alright. We ended up with an awful lot of extra resin. Let's see, this is what I'm talking about. These are all soil canisters ready to be spun out. So what we need now is a place to put that. One. Two over here, get you out of the way. Since we've already got it feeding, all I have to do is plug the exo chip in and it'll start printing the next one. Oh no, I didn't set it to automatic. There we go, that'll work. I think that's going. Alright. 1, 2, blast off of here. Over here. 3. Take this off. Oop. All right. And basically, we're gonna do is we only get one out of the this to spin it out, but that's okay. For right now, that's all we need. We got so much soil that we should be able to fill these 3 up. It's gonna take some time to do it, but if you're impatient, you could always craft another soil centrifuge and have that working at the same time. I've got some bases where I've just got a whole line of centrifuges, and all I do is plug in a bunch of soil and they all spin out different materials. Okay, that's the silicone. Leave that there. Alright. We need to prime this. Good. Ready? Pretty sure I used up all of the... Alright, let's get this loaded. There's our hard to come by previous gas, but I think we've got 3 containers of it now. Nitrogen is the one that we need. We'll worry about that later. Alright, you've stopped because we're out of organic. There we go. This is the zinc. Ended up picking up a bunch of these. Alright. Let me just get that loaded in there, stick it on there. That'll pull all the rest of those off. There we go. Cook that zinc. Alright, that's spinning that out. Zinc going. And there's our other harvester. Everything should be going pretty well here. Didn't I think was like on this? I guess I left it over here. Isn't it? There it is. Yeah. And out of the way. I didn't really. There we go. Alright, good. Put our empties over here for now. Where else do we have empties? One here. Alright, one more harvester. Yes. There we go. One more. Alright, we'll get that printing. And off to the moon. Did this solo. Do. Okay, there's the solo behind us. So we'll fly through the planet? Yeah, right through the planet. I know, it's kind of silly, but it's better than it was. It used to be you'd just crash into all of the planets on the way. Alright, this is it, I think. I think that's our moon base. Yeah, that's our moon base. But here, yeah, moon is a pretty good place for this, usually. I thought I had... I'm gonna put this base down here because it had what looked like a pretty big field nearby. May have been wrong. Resin here. No. Alright. It's not close enough that it's worth it at this point. I didn't. Oh, I do have an explosive on me. Tacked onto the side of the ship here. Grab that. This isn't going to be a total waste of time. Dunk. Oops. Little stabby plant got me there. Good thing. One more here. And grab the debris too, why not? Alright. So instead of setting this up here, pretty sure Calidor. I remember commenting on that last stream that I didn't usually see Calidor with a lot of ammonium on it, but this particular spot that we found had a patch right as soon as I landed. And I think it was here. I don't think it was Astroneer. There's our landing spot. Woohoo! Yeah, there it is. I wonder how good that is. That looks like it could be a good patch. Ooh. A lot there. Basically what I'm going to do here is sort of set up an operation like we've got on Glacio. Alright, let's see. How much is here? Remember, once again, on these auto extractors, this little thing right here will kind of give us an idea of how much there is underneath. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh man, that's a lot. Give you an idea, like on Silva, I have, this is like kind of the best spots that I've found is about this much. So here, there is a lot more. This is tricky because you have to put the little circle like right underneath the other one as best as I can. Oh, not bad. Look at that. Nice. Okay. That's a good sign right there. And it's going to be weird until we get more backup equipment in place, but this will work. Bring the big old harvester over here since it's got electrical sockets on it. Plug it in. Once again, you can tell when it's live because you can see like there we go. Each one of these has 3 legs, so a lot of the time it's hard to kind of, which one is which? All right, so you can see this one here is live, this one is not. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'll take the live one, plug it into the one that isn't. There we go. And I do this kind of trick here where what I do is I unplug them, and then, oh, I guess I can't do that now. I'm gonna do it this way. Turn this one on, turn this one on. I turn them on, get them going, and then unplug it. When you unplug it, that'll shut them off. Good, okay. And then when I plug them back in, they'll be synchronized. Doesn't make a big difference, it's just, you can just kind of see that they're synchronized. Let's see if we can find some electrical generators here close by. I doubt it, but you never know. Wind would be optimum because Atrox is a wind, or I'm sorry, Caldor, this planet, is a windy planet. Not as much sun, but still better than most of the others. Ooh, what's down there? Yeah, that's oxygen. This little oxygen filters. They're basically like a temporary oxygen. Yeah, hey, there we go. Like right next to it. Solar panel. Put that on there. It'll at least generate a little bit more energy. I didn't bring No, I didn't. Darn it. More dynamite. More debris. Really good there. Ooh, here we go. There's a debris field. Oh. Like that's all it is, too. Like one usable thing here, which is this dynamite. All the rest of it is scrap. There's another dynamite. Up a little bit. What are you? Uh-oh. Okay. No. Tenders and a rail station. That's weird. Oh, that's right. I think you do actually come here for the last phase, I think, of the rail storyline. Hey, look at that. This is a failed experiment. Does anyone else hear them whispering? Do not listen to the LRDS. Okay. Let's take it home. This is a fun world to have these on because they get pushed around by the wind. It's just basically a ball. Whoa. Whoa. Careful, do not. There we go. Yeah, good. It does have hooks on it. Yeah. Hold off on that for now. Put it right there. Alright. Oh, yeah. This thing is gonna... And that might even be just worth the trip home to go get storage for these. See, what happens is once it fills up on top, it will no longer function. Yeah, we need to... Oh, dang it. This is one of the things I hate about these. You just accidentally clip it, and the game is hypersensitive to when you touch to where the mouse pointer is when you grab it. So it does that instead of grabbing the actual resource. Show you a trick with those in a game. Alright, let's take these off of here first. There. Let's batteries recharge too, so good. There's our solar panel in action. Alright, we got some of that stuff. This is what I was talking about. It's gonna kind of start doing its own thing. We'll see where it is when we get back. But this is kind of an emergency run at this point. Back home. And why not? We can... I don't think we have... don't really have the stuff for crafting RTGs yet. That was what we need that nanocarbon alloy for. That and the large containers. The large containers would solve this problem. Too sweet. Actually, yeah, it will. Let's do that. Let's see if we can craft 3 large containers. I don't know if I can do that, but I'll need 3 nanocarbon alloy. I need 3 tungsten, which means I need this graphene made. Why have you stopped? This is another one of those things that sometimes will happen. See this soil canister? It's supposed to be bouncing from there to there, but since this one emptied out, it got stuck there, so you have to kind of move it along. That's right. There it goes. And it should connect to the next container, but yeah, sometimes that'll happen too, which is frustrating when you walk away and think it's going to come back and have the stuff on it. We got exo chips because we needed exo chips. One, 2, 3, ammonium. There we go, keep going. Graphite and hydrazine. Graphite, hydrazine. Start printing that out. We need what, 3 of those? Alright. Easy enough. There's 1. Yeah, I like this idea. Alright, we're done with the extractors for now, so let's get this to clean up. Did that work? It did not. There we go. Clean that up. There's another graphene. There's 2. We need 1 more. Ow. Okay, what are we looking at time-wise? Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, there's our 3rd graphene. We'll let this do 1 more. Turn off the graphite, turn off the hydrazine. Okay, there's all of those. Pull this out of here. Goes there, turn on titanium. Titanium alloy needs nitrogen. Aha! You're gonna need nitrogen at some point. We got 6 units left. Perfect. Oh, 6 plus 1 hanging, so that's good. More like 11 units. Alright, titanium alloy. Yes, yes, yes. We got everything we need. We're kicking that out. There we go. Yeah, okay. And then we needed helium. Pull that out. Keep doing those until we say stop. Titanium. One more. Alright, good. Turn this off. Got those. Put these in place. Excellent. There we go. Hey. Oh. I don't have it set to the right thing yet, so. There we go. Nanocarbon alloy and steel. Steel was over here, right? Yeah. Alright. Start making those. Put that on there, right? Yeah, there we go. Nanocarbon over here. Oh, that's right. It doesn't use that printer. It uses this one, and I think I've already got it set, right? Yep. Titanium glass. The other thing we need. Okay. Nanocarbon. Titanium. And where was the glass? I saw some. There it is. Right. Put the steel back. Nanocarbon. Glass. Alright. And just start printing these bad boys out. Excellent. Okay. Just keep printing. Put those two on the platform as well so they get pulled in. Turn that off, turn that off. Okay. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, that's what we need the large storage for. One right there. This argon over here. Large storage. Tungsten carbide. The other thing that we needed was... Now, you know what? Let's grab one of these. Yeah, we'll grab one of these out of the production. And we'll use this to make an RTG instead. Lithium. Alright. This thing's still spinning out. Yeah. Getting ammonium. How much do we have? 25. You know what? We'll have it stop doing that because we've got a massive amount sitting on that planet right now. Print out an RTG. let's see if we can do this real quick. Man. Pretty sure I had that locked down. Do now. There we go. Alright. Do a couple more. Alright, then that finish this over here. Yeah, so we can shut these down. I think. 1, 2. There we go. That'll clean up. We're getting close on the graphite, yes? And, okay. Either way, let's, not much better, but like I said, we got a lot of soil to process, so. Don't need that. 4 should be plenty. Alright. Alright, I'll keep that moving. The other resource canisters. I'm gonna hold off on those right now. Oh yeah, that's right, we had this. Put this over by the shredder here. That's not quite ready yet. Alright, that'll finish that off. I think we're done, yeah. With that. Put that back here real quick. Okay, we got the one helium. And we need steel, which was... There it is. Alright. They're cranking these out. That on, the lithium will just feed itself automatically, and then we'll do these as they come out. We get 4 RTGs out of this. One, two. Ah. All right. Vacuum it back up again. There we go. Got one more? Okay, good. One more. Good. Let's put the nitrogen back. Let's put the helium back. Back here? Yeah. Let's get this out of the way. Move you over to here. Good. Yeah. Last thing we need, probably pull it off of this printer, I think. Alright, it is this one. Free resin. We got plenty of resin laying around here. Ooh, apparently quite a bit of graphite too. Alright, put that doing it. That'll be the last thing to fill that. That'll take care of that. Good, good, good. Alright. Set this down for now. What we'll have it do is basically harvest graphite or convert graphene, or convert the graphite to graphene while we're gone. Done. Graphite and hydrazine. Nope. Yep. 1, 2. Go on a turtle run there. No, don't do that. Okay, good. Let's set on Eternal Run. Finished. Okay, good. That. Put that up there. We've got all the RTGs. We've got all of the. We got the platform. We got everything. We are go. Thanks again, everybody, for stopping on by over the last couple of days that we've been doing the Astroneer 101 streams here. A lot of fun. Put over to Caldor. Yeah. Add this in with our other harvesters. Grab our equipment. Alright, this is what I was talking about. We'll pull the plug on the harvesters there, that way they'll shut down. One's ready. Okay, I did forget something. Alright, well, that's fine. We'll do a different kind of layout here for this. I think this will work too. Right there. There it is. Excellent. Alright, it'd be the easiest way to do this. Oh yeah, that'll work. Okay, okay. I think I know what I need to do now. Let's take that. Okay, that's good, right? Yeah. Leave an extra one here. Okay. Thought those fit on there, but I guess they don't, which is fine. We've got the things that we need back at Silva, and then we can also print an auto arm and a long storage platform. And this will ultimately take care of our rocket fuel needs. All right. The auto arm is off here. Do I have it unlocked? I don't even think I have it unlocked. Let's see. Nope, there it is. We do now. Aluminum graphite. This aluminum laying around. This will definitely be a new kind of layout for me. Ooh, wow. We're really burning up the power. Oh, again, no solar and no wind. And I think we only have a few RTGs in the system, so... Yep, running all this stuff at one time is going to be kind of a bit of a drain on the system. Alright, there's the auto arm that we needed, and we need this to finish. Once that finishes, we need a... all platform. Zoop. Done. Alright. We got those taken care of. We're gonna... Let's turn that off while we're gone. You should be producing graphene. Yeah. Okay, good. Graphene for the future. I think there was really much else. Take care of that stuff when we get back. Next stream. Off to Caldor. There it is. Good shot. Yeah. Okay. Now we should have all the extra stuff that we need. Boy, this will be really nice. Never actually done this before, but let's see if we can get it to work. No. Probably there. Oops. There we go. Plugged in there. Need you, 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 and you. Alright, let's start with these. So, one of the nice things about the extractors is it's got the 2 slots on the top, so you can just put these storage containers right on top. That. There's the third one. Come on, click. There it is. I got them sitting right on top of each other, so it'll be tricky. Alright. Fine. Be grouchy about it. Do I only have 2 here? No, I had 3. There's the third one right there. Oh, are you kidding? It just doesn't wanna. There we go. Alright. Okay, good. Those are set. You're gonna have to kind of guess on this. I don't know. Is that all of them? No, one of them's missing. Third one there. There it goes. Right? No. Oh. The third one hasn't been turned on. There it goes. Okay. So, I got those doing what they're doing right now. Let's unplug that so that those reset and get organized. And then this is the new part that I've never done. This is kind of a redundancy in the system, because once these completely fill up, we're gonna have it distribute to this container. Is that covering all of them? I think it is. Oh yeah, that's got all of those. And yep. Okay, good. So that should be set. That should be set. Let's unplug this here, plug this into here. And the nice thing about these tall towers is they have a 3 socket thing on them there. There we go. Alright, let's see if this works. God, there we go. There goes Silva, the Solo, Vincentia, and Novus. 4 moons. Or the 2 moons, 2 planets. Alright, good. These are going in the way they're supposed to. Alright, good. Now they're all working the way they're supposed to. Oh, wow, it already... Oh, that was the 11 we put in there before. Okay, good. So what it should do is when these containers here fill up with 32 units each, then it will take the overflow and put it into this container. Fingers crossed that's actually what it does, but the nice thing is that we're at full power, so these are working at full, and kind of leave them to their own device at this point. We got that so that when that fills up, we can take that back. We'll let the ball just kind of do its thing, rolling around. Head on over to Glacio. and take this other large storage unit that we made. We're going to add that into the mix over there in Glacio. The other side of the solar system. You ready? There's our planet. Land it. Done. Alright. And I think it's gonna be full, right? Yeah, it's our carbon now that's gonna be the hold up on this process. Oh no, wait, what? Was that just not on? Ah, that wasn't on. I hate when that happens. Alright. But the other important thing that's happened here is that these have dried up. Okay, so we can kind of see there's no line in here, right? What I'm going to do is I'm unplug them, and then kind of the thing you can do here is we'll take and put them back. Just pick them up, find another spot, drop it. See that? There we go. One of them's reset. Now you see when it's flashing, it's going to get all funky when I drop it. You got to make sure that it's a solid circle, which, like I said, if these things are going up and down, it is next to maddening trying to get those together. Okay, there we go. So now all three of the harvesters are on and on the high-end spot. Oh, hey, doing over here. Okay, that should be distributing. That's the other problem. There we go. Alright, and then we take and plug this bad boy back in again and let it do its thing. There we go. Yeah, the arm's actually doing the animation right now. Look at this. We've got 208 units of hematite from these this spot right here. Lord. Heal. How much do we have in there? 9 units. That's as much as it's done so far. Great. Alright, well, good start. More resource containers. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, this is our argon gas that we're harvesting. Actually, you know what? We can probably just turn this off for now. Turn that off and leave it off. That way it's not drawing any power. I don't think that's being slowed down at all. So let's do that. There, now both of these will accept steel. Again, carbon is going to be our problem here. This is and then one of the other things that we'll do in the future streams is we'll take and spin out just a whole bunch of organic and get one of these large containers full of carbon, and we just bring it to this planet, plug it into the system, and it will do its magic. Alright, well, it'll be as good as it gets for now. But we'll have a whole bunch of steel when we come back. Keep doing its thing. Alright, everything else is good. There we have it. So we got auto harvester on Caldor, pulling down ammonium for jet fuel. You've got here, this is working on not only harvesting iron, but also refining it into steel for us. And having those two operations going. Now, obviously, we need... Part of the reason that we want the jet fuel is not just to fly from planet to planet like we're doing here, or just using it on our jetpack, but we need it to craft the graphene for the titanium, so that we can make titanium alloy, which is part of the nanocarbon that we need. And ultimately, the reason that I kind of wanted to get this little short stream in here to do this was so that the next time we come back and do another stream, we're going to take a look at one of the mission things that we've been putting off, which is one of these guys right here. This one. Yeah. It'll be this one right here. We're gonna unlock this strange object, and what that's going to allow us to do is do the pets, which I really thought was, again, another one of those things that kind of surprised me that they did, and it's pretty neat, and I'm looking forward to that. So that'll be the next stream that we do. We'll be going through and doing the pet mission. Yeah, that brings us to the end of this stream. Now, the reason, like I said, that I wasn't going to continue on and we were only going to do a short stream for this, let me put this on up in chat. Also, I want to test my chat box there. Perfect. The chat box and the chat there tell you not only can you catch the videos and stuff that I've been doing, kind of my video repository over on YouTube there at youtube.com/@AtomosCLU, but also the Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter and you're on Twitter, it's Atomos_CLU. And that way you can see live, anytime I'm doing live stuff, that'll pop on up there. And then tonight, in about 2 hours, I will probably be breaking in to the show that's going on, which is Hick at Night. That starts at 10 p.m. and it's done by a really great DJ there, Mr. Hick, one of my mods. And Hick does a news broadcast. You can check that on out, and well, he just kind of does covering news of the week. Space news, entertainment news from sci-fi, and all kinds of other cool stuff. You might want to check that out. That starts at 10, and then usually an hour after that, around 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time, I kind of jump on in, and we just have a chat. And I know we're going to be chatting about a couple of things in SpaceX, and maybe some other stuff. I've actually got entertainment news updates that I can give him, so we can chat about that kind of stuff as well. My show is supposed to begin at midnight, but it ends whenever we're done talking. And it'll go till 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. That's the Harmless Content transmission. You can catch that there anytime you want. Also, I'm going to put up in the chat here my Discord link. This link is only good for the next 5 days. So if you are just joining me and would be interested in what other stuff we got going on, you might want to check out the HC Arcade. That's the link to that. But like I said, we've got the radio show coming on up, so I gotta bounce. I gotta head on out. But I do appreciate you guys being here once again, and my little Astroneer, he's so excited to see you guys. Look at him go. Let him do his thing. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you again real soon. Like I said, check out the VODs on my YouTube channel to get all caught up on Astroneer 101. I'll be doing another stream tomorrow night, like I said. We'll be doing the pets, and we'll see where that goes, but we've got a couple of other kind of fun things to take a look at, and then we're going to be probably, well, you know what, I don't even want to give it time. We're going to be working on the main mission for Astroneer very soon, because we've kind of got a lot of our mechanization in place and a lot of resource harvesting going on, so that's pretty cool. Almost as cool as there goes the moon. There it is. I just love it. Again, oh, hey, there's Vesnia going the other way. And there's the moon de Solo. Neat. Alright. Let's do this. We'll see you over on trekradio.net in about an hour. About an hour. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you real soon.